It matters to me. Welcome to It Matters to Me.
I'm Nate.
And I'm Andy.
And today we are going to talk about the best Batman of all time.
The best Batman.
And we start with some of the not so good Batmans. George Clooney. If you happen to have been forced to sit through Batman and Robin a few years ago when Joel Schumacher put this thing out, George Clooney was probably the worst Batman. He was okay as Bruce Wayne, but as Batman, he was terrible. Bat nipples? What were they thinking? I don't know. Give me the bat milk, Robin.
What about all the butt shots when they're putting their suit on? I was like, scoop.
I know. I don't know what Joel Schumacher's problem was making this movie, but he had some serious issues, and that's why George Clooney is the worst Batman of all time.
Way to go, George Clooney.
That's right.
Now, I would have to say that the second worst Batman of all time would have to be this guy.
Christian Bale?
Yes.
No. Arguably, the Dark Knight trilogy.
Rachel.
The Dark Knight trilogy is one of the best Batman of all time. I mean, so what if he has marbles in his mouth? Oh, yeah.
The third film, he didn't win a single fight.
He doesn't have to win a single fight.
He's Batman. He's supposed to win.
He can win without winning a fight, and that's why he's Batman. All right, that is.
I disagree, and that's what matters to me.
You know what? We're disagreeing about like worst Batman. Meanwhile, Val Kilmer's just sitting over there getting a pass. We have to at least agree that Val Kilmer was a terrible Batman.
It's the lips.
Yeah.
In them like 20-inch tall ears.
Yeah, it's like Angelina Jolie wearing the Batman costume.
Look at those. I mean, it's like you put his like lip balm on with a paintbrush.
He was terrible. And then they had to throw Robin in the movie, which just makes him a worse Batman just because of that. Robin's in there, and they keep the same Robin. This is how they don't listen to the fans. They keep the same Robin all the way to the George Clooney movie. They're like, oh, what works with this movie? Not Val Kilmer, but let's keep Chris O'Donnell as Robin. That was terrible. They're the same height. Like, Robin's standing there with Batman. They're like basically the same height, which is not cool at all. Jim Carrey's the only thing that semi-saved that movie.
Well, Tommy Lee Jones was pretty good, too.
Half of them was good.
Two-Face was decent.
I don't know.
What about this guy? Michael Keaton.
Oh, Michael Keaton was great.
He was good.
Michael Keaton's the first one to don the black costume because Tim Burton makes everything scary. He's like, what can I do to Batman? He'll wear black, you know? And so it's just a really cool... We thought it was going to be a cool series when they had the first two movies, Batman and Batman Returns. And so he was just great, iconic character. Working aside Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Just very, very cool stuff. I happen to love Michael Keaton in this role. I don't think he was ripped and everything.
He didn't have the body, you know, the steroids soaked up. But
yeah, he wasn't as big as Christian Bale, but he looked good in the suit.
I remember going to the movie theater as a kid for the first time and watching Batman come on the screen. It was just like iconic. It was huge. Awesome. That's what it was. It was awesome.
And I remember reading my first comic book I ever owned was the official movie adaptation of Batman the movie. It was pretty sweet until my mom went through with a permanent marker and marked out every little naughty word. I was like, my comic. It was terrible. So yeah, I would say that Keaton's probably one of the best,
one of the tops.
Except we both agree that the greatest Batman of all time, and you're not even ready for this.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to change it. I'm going to change the picture. Ready?
Do it. Adam West.
Adam West.
That's right. Even though Adam West had to wear pajamas to play this role, I mean, it's what we all wore growing up, so we could really pretend to be Batman because he wore pajamas too.
I mean, look at this. I mean, he's got, he has abs. And because of the little skin-tight pajamas, it's not a suit of abs.
Right.
Or built-in abs.
They're not fake.
He actually has real abs.
And if they did what they do today, Andy, and they souped up and they had personal trainers and everything else, he would look like Christian Bale. But what he wouldn't be that Christian Bale was making up a fake voice. He was just an awesome voice no matter what. Commissioner, we need to do this. I mean, he just had this really, really cool Batman voice that sounds like Batman. It's everyone, when you think of Batman in your dreams, we all dream of Batman, it sounds like Adam West.
It does.
And he's phenomenal. And
he was having a nightmare, but sounds like Christian Bale.
I'm coming for you.
Which this next guy that is yet to be Batman, Ben Affleck.
Daredevil's going to be Batman.
Yeah.
But personal trainers have been brought in for this. They didn't bring in any for Daredevil. He just wore fake muscles. He's actually buff now.
Yeah, he's been doing like 2-a-days getting ready for this role.
And he's closer to Batman's age, like a good age for Batman and for Bruce Wayne. And you know, the past few movies he's done, like Argo and Gone Girl and stuff, that actually have received critically, like they're critically acclaimed and people love it. He's improving as an actor, as a writer, as a director, and I'm interested to see his take on Batman.
Yeah, I mean, if you take like, what's his name, Captain America, Chris Evans.
Yes.
Chris Evans. He started off as Johnny Blaze, you know,
Human
the Fantastic
Torch.
Four, Human Torch, and that was not good. But then he selected a different role. They put him in as Captain America, and now he's amazing.
Yes,
So
he is.
we're hoping for the same thing with this one.
Yes, we are hoping for that. But we've also got an honorable mention as a Batman character.
Yeah, I personally like this Batman a lot.
John Heater.
John Heater.
Bet you didn't know Napoleon Dynamite played a short role as Batman in the MTV Movie Awards. They did this little skit with John Heater and Jimmy Fallon a couple years ago. You should look it up on YouTube.
Very funny.
Very funny. But before you look that up, make sure you share this video, because if you don't share this video, you could die.
It could happen.
Yes.
Because Batman will come.
You'll be talking like Christian Bale and acting like George Clooney and wearing the Clooney suit, and you'll die just from embarrassment of being seen with him in public.
Yep, that'll happen.
See you again next time on It Matters to Me.
It matters to me.